thy grace. Like Daniel, let me stand. Like Paul, let me pray.
Like Jesus, let me live my life for you.
When the rest have turned and gone, and I'm standing all alone, Lord, let these words be what I say to you. I choose to fight. I choose the right. I choose to take a stand like those gone on before. No doubt I'll win. Christ will defend. There's no turning back until I reach that shore. I choose the Lord.
Like a farmer in a field and a sower sowing seed, my light will shine to those still lost in sin. So I press toward the prize with a gleam in my eye, and this my cry until I reach the end.
The end. I choose to fight. I choose the right. I choose to take a stand like those gone on before. No doubt I'll win. Christ will defend. There's no turning back until I reach that shore. I choose the Lord.
I am not ashamed of the Christ who died for me.
I'll wave his blood-stained banner until he calls for me. I choose to fight. I choose the right. I choose to take a stand like those gone on before. No doubt I'll win. Christ will defend. There's no turning back until I reach that shore. I choose the Lord. I choose the Lord. I choose the Lord.
You're listening to WVFV, Voice for Victory Radio, broadcasting from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. The time is 10 o'clock. Victory Baptist Church would like to thank you for listening to WVFV, Voice for Victory Radio 95.9. For more information about our ministry, please visit our website at voiceforvictory.org.
Well, good morning. It is already Monday morning.
Monday morning.
I feel like it was just Monday last week at this time. But
That was a good one, Brother Caleb.
Thank
That was
you.
a good one.
It took me all week to come up with that joke as well. But we're going to send it to a song right away because we want to give you a chance to, if you're watching Facebook there, share the video, invite someone to watch with you. Maybe you're listening on the radio, maybe call somebody real quick and tell them to listen to 95.9 FM.
Yes.
And we're going to have a action-packed broadcast this morning. Looking forward to hearing from you. 252-308-4600. Send in those song requests, please. We want to get them played today. But we're going to start off with this song this morning. It's a little bit of a longer song. Give you some time there to maybe grab a cup of coffee or whatever it is that you're going to snack on this morning. But God's Been Good, sung by Bailey Groves Baptist Church. Hope you enjoy the song this morning.
cliche. No other words to tell you than to say,
God's been good in my life. God's been good in my life. I've been blessed beyond my wildest dreams as I go to sleep each night. Though I've had my share of hard times, by my side He's always stood. Through it all, God's been good.
Psalm 25:8. Good and upright is the Lord.
Psalm 27:13. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
Psalm 31:19. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee.
Psalm 33:5. The earth is full of the goodness of the Lord.
Psalm 73:1. Truly, God is good.
Psalm 86:5. For thou, Lord, art good, and ready to forgive, and plenteous in mercy unto all them that call upon thee.
Psalm 105. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations.
Psalm 107:1. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
Psalm 119:68. Thou art good and doest good.
Psalm 145:9.
The Lord is good to all.
Times we play and I can see I've cried some bitter tears,
But I felt His arms around me as I faced my darkest fears. I've had more gains than losses, and I've known more joy than hurt, as His grace fell down upon me undeserved. God's been good in my life. I've been blessed beyond my wildest dreams as I go to sleep each night. Though I've had my share of hard times, by my side He's always stood. Through it all, God's been good. God has been my Father, my Savior and my friend. His love was my beginning, and His love will be my end. And I could spend forever trying to tell you everything He is.
but the best way I can say it is this.
God's been good in my life. I've been blessed beyond my wildest dreams as I go to sleep each night. Though I've had my share of hard times, by my side He's always stood. Through it all, God's been good. Through it all, God's been
Amen. God's been good in my life. What a good song that is to start off the broadcast this morning, Brother Caleb. Great job on song picking there. And we've got some requests coming in, and we'll make sure to try to find those, get those played. And thank you for joining us this morning on WVFE Radio. If you're watching on Facebook, as we've coined the term, I think Brother Caleb, the originator of Facebook Watchers. And so thank you for joining us this morning. We are excited to be with you to start off your Monday and start off your week with our live broadcast. And it's a blessing.
No pressure. Thank
for
you,
us to be
Nathan,
with
for
you.
doing that.
I don't know if we're a blessing. The Monday Blessing is we're tempted to name our show, but
Well, I'm just glad that we actually have some people, Brother Nathan, that are actually tuning in at this time. This, to me, would be the time to tune out because there's not anything going on, at least upstairs in my head. But
all I'm saying is there's a lot of people that are pretty brave to. I know you got the face for radio, that kind of thing, but people are pretty brave to watch both, not just listen on the radio, but watch the video of the live feed of us. That it takes a lot to try to endure all that,
Maybe for what side are you on? Maybe for the left side of the screen, takes a lot to endure that. But I do have a face for radio, I've been told. But I want to say good morning to some people that are on Facebook. Miss Jodina watching, listening, and being encouraged. Well, thank you. And that was before we even came on, because she was talking about the song that was playing before. Had some songs playing before we came on live. Miss Dawn Artillery watching this morning. I hope you're listening too. No, I'm just poking fun at you. Good morning to Charles and Dorothy. And then Brooklyn, my niece, says, hi, Uncle Caleb, all the way out there in Texas. And actually, I think Texas has gotten more snow this winter than we have. But I'll tell you what, we had a missionary last night. He said that they swam over here. And I don't think he was exaggerating. I feel like it's just been rain. But I'll tell you what, Brother Nathan, I much rather have the rain than the snow because you don't have to shovel the rain.
That's true.
So I like the rain a little bit more if I had to choose. We have another one that's watching, Gail Crawley. And I'm not sure, Brother Nathan, I'm not sure where she's listening from. I think it's actually Georgia. I've seen her comment on other things. So we thank you for listening all the way from Georgia.
Good morning to you.
Morning, Miss Cindy. I see that you've requested a song. We're going to try to find that song. I don't know if that's the title, but I can picture, I can't picture it. I can hear it in my head. So we might just have to call you and you can sing the song for us and we'll put that on the radio.
Oh, my.
But good morning to all of our listeners. Well, we got some more people tuning in here, Brother Nathan, and my computer's glitching out over here.
We got Gabe Fanera says nothing like a good laugh in the morning. Good morning to you, Gabe. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, brother.
And Laura Duncan says watching in between live teaching sessions. And thank you for using your break time to join us on the radio and on Facebook. But good morning, Laura.
And good morning. Also, I see here Miss Cheryl and Miss Cindy and Miss Samantha from Amani and herself. Good morning to you guys.
Morning. Good morning.
And so thank you again for joining us. We're going to play a song that was actually requested by Miss Jodina. We'll get that one played. And it's sung by the Blunkall family. I Can Pray, as they're singing. This is a wonderful family. They recorded the CD, Brother Nathan, and then just a few short months later, the dad, Brother Blunkall, as we know, Buddy Blunkall, and that's hard to say because you want to. That's a tongue twister. Brother Buddy Blunkall.
Come on.
But he went home suddenly to heaven just shortly after they recorded the CD. But this is a wonderful CD here. We'll have to maybe give it away sometime. But this is newer to our station. We didn't realize we didn't have it in our library, and just a couple weeks ago we put it in. So this is probably the first time you've heard this song, "I Can Pray" by the Blunkall family.
You say I'm not able, I'm too young or I'm too old. I can't sing or teach, and no title do I hold. Lord, what can I do? For I want to do my part. Lord, I want to help the hurting with all of my heart. I can pray until the walls come down, till there's healing all around. That's something I can do. I can pray in my secret place, calling on your name. That's something I can do. I can pray. My family shows no interest. My child has gone so far. Though I try my best to reach them, their heart just seems so hard. Lord, what can I do to help bring them back to you? Lord, my family's lost and dying, and my words just don't get through. I can pray until the walls come down, till there's healing all around. That's something I can do. I can pray in my secret place, calling on your name. That's something I can do. I can pray. You can pray until the walls come down, till there's healing all around. That's something you can do. You can pray in your secret place, calling on his name. That's something you can do. You can pray. I know you hear us, Lord, when we pray. Will you pray?
Hey man, that's a good song right there. Everybody can pray. And thank you so much for requesting that song. Well, Pastor, thank you for listening to the broadcast this morning and correcting me. I made a big mistake there. I had said that we had a listener from Georgia, and I had mixed you up, Miss Gail, with another listener. I do apologize for that. You are local, and sometimes, Brother Nathan, I feel disconnected because I'm not really in the Sunday morning services. I'm over with the children. And then the drive-in services, I know I get made fun of every week, but I'm in the radio room, so I don't even know who comes to our drive-in services. I just hope that there's somebody out there, but I apologize to you. Sorry to do that to you. But anyways, nonetheless, thank you for requesting those songs, and we got some more that are coming up here. Mm-hmm. And Brother Nathan, I'm going to play a song here, sung by Andrew and Mary Beth Jones. And why don't you tell our listeners and our, I guess our church people already know, but what's happening next week at our church?
Yeah, so Andrew and Mary Beth, I almost got tongue-tied on their name there, if I could even talk about getting tongue-tied on their name as I'm getting tongue-tied. But anyway, this Sunday, we are looking forward to having Andrew and Mary Beth Jones with us. I think it was about 5 years ago that my wife and I had met them for the first time, and they were at that point singing with Mary Beth's family, Brady Rochester family, which we had them, and we'll have them again. But now they're singing. It's just them two. They've been traveling on their own, have their own ministry now, and they'll be with us this Sunday. Looking forward to having them at our church, Victory Baptist Church. And they'll be with us for every single service. So drive-in church, Sunday school hour is a combined adult Sunday school in the auditorium. They'll be singing there. And then for Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, and then Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, they will be with us. And I cannot wait. I love hearing their music, and I know it'll be a blessing to our church and church family. We've had them before. They're not strangers. They're friends to us. Amen. And so it's going to be a great Sunday.
Brother Nathan, I don't know about you, but I feel like every time we have a special music group that comes in, I'm like, this one's my favorite. And then the next group comes. This one's my favorite too. I just love all the families that come through, and we have a lot of great singers and musicians in our own church. But it's just a blessing to have them come and to be a part of our church, our services. And what I love about it as well, as you just mentioned, is if you can't watch the services, you can't attend the services. All of them, as Brother Nathan just mentioned. Now, I believe probably some of the same songs at the drive-in, probably the same songs at the 11 o'clock service. But you can catch all of those on 95.9 FM, and you can watch those on our Facebook, our website, our YouTube page for our church. And it's going to be a great Sunday. So let's play this song, Gonna Be Moving.
Sometimes clouds of sin and sorrow hide the way, but this life a stormy crying, no more sickness, torn or dying. Joy awaits in that mansion far away. There I'll rest from all my labor. Lord's gonna be my next door neighbor. Gonna be moving one of these days. I'm gonna be moving away. Gonna be moving one of these days.
When I leave this life behind me, troubles and cares are never gonna find me.
Gonna be moving one of these days. I'm gonna be moving away. Gonna be moving one of these days. When I leave this life behind me, troubles and cares are never gonna find me. I'm gonna be moving one of these days. Gonna be moving one of these days.
Hey man, what a good song right there.
Gonna be moving.
And if you're not awake yet, I don't know what's going to wake you up. That song was definitely moving in more ways than one. I can't wait for that day till the Lord calls us home.
Yes.
And thankful for the promise of heaven. And where would we be without Jesus Christ today? Hey man, thank you for these songs that you're sending in. We're going to play another one here, Brother Nathan. This one was requested by your mother-in-law. That's what grace is for.
Mm-hmm.
And
thank you for listening.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for listening. But I was also going to say that I believe that one of the young ladies that is singing in this group grew up with your wife out at North Valley Baptist Church. Lindsay Messer is her married name now. But here, enjoy this song. That's what grace is for.
Is there something in your way? A battle you can't win? Do you struggle day to day with thoughts of giving in? There's no reason for despair. He has walked this way before, with compassion flowing free. He's there for you and me. That's what grace is for. When all hope fades away and prayers are only words, just reach out in faith and know He's already heard. He's already heard. He'll mend your wounded heart. Peace He will restore. His arms are open wide. Walk through mercy's door. That's what grace is for. When the answer just won't come, and your soul cannot be still, when it's all been said and done, rest in the Father's will. There's a multitude of sins just reach out in faith and know He's already heard. He's already heard. He'll mend your wounded heart. Peace He will restore. His arms are open wide. Walk through mercy's door. That's what grace is for. When all hope fades away and prayers are only words, His arms are open wide. Walk through mercy's door. That's what grace is for.
Amen. That's another good song. And when I think about grace, there's more applications to my life. God's given me some extra grace in my life, and I'm thankful for God's grace, His saving grace, and His the daily grace that He gives. But I'm also thankful for my wife, Grace, and it's God's grace that I was given grace as a wife. And I tell you what, just having Valentine's Day weekend and it falling on yesterday, and just reminding me of how good God is because of who my helpmeet is. I'm just thankful. And Brother Caleb,
amen.
Valentine's Day for you is just a little bit extra just because y'all got married on Valentine's Day. And Pastor talked a little bit about that yesterday, just how it was freezing cold. And I was there in the wedding party, and we had our pictures taken outside.
You guys, when you guys
feet
tell this
deep
story,
in the snow,
when you guys tell the story every single time,
suffering frostbite.
I just remember like you guys saying that you weren't bitter or anything over it, and you were okay, and you said whatever makes Jen happy for her wedding day.
It was y'all's day, man. I mean, we
but it's
just
over
there to
now,
support
so
you.
now
So
you can
now
talk
the
about
real
it.
feelings
Okay.
can come out. So, but anyway,
well, honestly, I think it was a test because if I can announce this publicly, I wasn't really looking forward to outdoor pictures either because I'm already super pale, and then some of our wedding pictures, I look whiter than the snow. It's so cold. But you know what? I actually remember this, Brother Nathan. I was just telling my wife this the other day. Is I remember being so sick the night before my wedding, not because I was nervous or anything, but just a cold. I had such a nasty cold and a cough, and I remember praying when I was up at the altar, Lord, just help me not hack up a lung right before I'm about to kiss my bride. And that was before COVID. Now you just clear your throat and everybody's scared. But
oh, mercy.
But I remember shortly after we got married, we actually went to Arizona and Hawaii, and it was amazing, brother. My cold was gone as soon as I hit the sun. And but so that's another reason why I like the warmer weather. It's just you can get outside, get the fresh air. You don't have to be cooped up inside.
That's
right.
right.
Anyways, I was going to say, Brother Nathan, as you were scoring brownie points there with Grace, I was looking for a sound effect, which was just the "oh," but I could not find it fast enough. I'm going to have to get one for next time. But anyways, all that rambling, we wanted to make mention again, Brother Nathan, that this Wednesday at 10 o'clock, we are having a special broadcast because February 17th is the birthday, if we can say it, the anniversary, rather, I guess would be the better word there, of WVFE Radio officially broadcasting on 95.9 FM here in Roanoke Rapids. And we have a special broadcast that day. And Brother Nathan, too, is left over there. He doesn't have to show them today. But we have tons of giveaways that we want to give away.
I can hardly sit at this desk right now because of all these giveaways.
It's overflowing.
Yeah.
But let me tell you a couple that we have. We got some gift cards, some gift certificates, I should say, to some restaurants here in town to our some of our sponsors. We got Don Juan's. We got a $40 certificate.
That's it.
To Don Juan's.
I'm sold.
Brother Nathan's going to be listening. He'll be here. We got a couple $20 certificates to Hunnam Chinese Restaurant. We got some free oil changes from Rusty's Alignment and also Steve's Tire, some of our sponsors. And we're working on a few more before Wednesday. But that's just a couple of the many giveaways that we're going to have this Wednesday. So I want you to do this. I want you to mark your calendars, 10 o'clock, Wednesday, this Wednesday. If you have to choose between listening to this broadcast or Wednesday's broadcast, make sure you choose
Wednesdays,
not
yes.
this one.
Right.
And then a couple things that we want to ask you to do, if you can help us with this, and maybe we can post something like this later, but I want just maybe two things here from you, because we want to read some of these on the Wednesday broadcast, and we'll make mention again on Wednesday, and you can send them in that morning as well. But you would help us out a lot if you could send this in ahead of time. But one thing is, tell us in a few words, I want to emphasize few words, tell us in a few words if you can, how WVFE radio has been a blessing to you this past year. And you can do more words, I guess, but we'll maybe just pick out a couple phrases and how WVFE this year has been a blessing to you. And here's another one. Tell us about a certain program that airs on the radio station that you've enjoyed, and why has it been a blessing to you? Now, I know, Brother Nathan, they want to say Mondays at 10 a.m.
Yes, of course.
That is the broadcast.
That's
we
the
don't.
one.
We know that, but we don't want you to say that unless that's the only one that you can come up with. But tell us one of the programs, and that's been a specific blessing to you. And we have programs almost every single hour of the day. Some of them are replays of earlier hours. But tell us one of those programs, and you say, I didn't even know they had programs. Well,
we do.
We do.
Yeah.
And you can go to our website and you can look at our schedule there as well. But so that's two things there. Tell us how WVFE radio has been a blessing to you this past year. And also, if you can, tell us, or one or the other, I guess, tell us about a certain program that we play that you've enjoyed and why it's been a blessing to you. And that's this Wednesday, 10 o'clock, and we are looking forward to that broadcast this Wednesday. And really, we just want to hear from you a lot that day. So please invite some people to listen along as well. And looking forward to that day. Brother Nathan, I'm going to get this game ready to go as people are getting their thinking caps on. And we have a few gift cards to give away today. We have three, and two of them are some Dunkin' Donuts $5 gift card.
Oh, mercy.
And then we also have Chick-fil-A meal card there that was donated. Chick-fil-A donated from them. So make sure when you stop by, tell them thank you for donating those to the radio station. We got to get Dunkin' Donuts on board with maybe donating some or getting them on our station. But anyways, don't forget to say thank you to them at Chick-fil-A. And those can be yours today. Brother Nathan, yesterday, my daughter, she's like, you know what sounds really good, Dad? She said, some Chick-fil-A. And I said, why do you have to say that on Sunday? But anyways, it did sound good yesterday. It sounds good today. Sounds good tomorrow. Sounds good. What's the next day after tomorrow? The next day? Okay.
The day after tomorrow?
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So here is sound number one. Brother Nathan does not know what these sounds are.
No idea.
So if this backfires,
not responsible.
We will blame Brother Nathan. He didn't double check me. That's his job. Sound number one. Here we go. Send in your answers at 252-308-4600. You can comment on Facebook as well. You can also call that number, and we will listen to that voicemail and pay attention to when that phone call comes in. So here is sound number one of three today for Name That Sound. Brother Nathan, do not give it away, because I know you like giving things away. But do you have?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Although,
do you have an idea? Do you have a thought in your mind?
Sounds like a broken washing machine.
It's not that. It is some type of machine.
Okay.
But it's not a washing machine. It's something that people probably should have in their home, but not a lot of people do. Maybe you could go someplace and use one of these. I'll play it one more time, as I just gave several hints there. One more hint here, and then we will send it to a song that was requested by Miss Drew when answers aren't enough, and we'll send it to it right after this song. Brother Nathan, do you have an idea now, maybe?
I see some guesses coming in, and so it's kind of like...
It's kind of opening your eyes a little more.
Gearing towards
that.
Okay,
maybe. Let's play this song, and then we'll come back and check some of those answers. And here's the song, When Answers Aren't Enough.
Who is it requested by, brother?
Miss Drew.
Miss Drew.
Yes.
You have faced the mountains of desperation. You have climbed, you have fought, you have won. But but this valley that lies coldly before you casts a shadow you cannot overcome.
And when you thought you had it all together, you knew every verse to get you through.
But this time the sorrow broke more than just your heart.
And you just don't know how God will see you through.
When answers aren't enough, there is Jesus. He is more than just an answer to your prayer.
And your heart will find a safe and peaceful refuge.
When answers aren't enough, He is there.
Instead of asking why did it happen, think of where it can lead you from here.
And as your pain is slowly easing, you can find a greater reason to live your life triumphant through the tears. When answers aren't enough, there is Jesus. He is more than just an answer to your prayer.
And your heart will find a safe and peaceful refuge.
When answers aren't enough, He is there. When answers aren't enough,
There is Jesus.
He is more than just an answer to your prayer.
And your heart will find a safe and peaceful refuge.
When answers aren't enough,
He is there.
He is
Amen. Thank you, Miss Drew, for requesting that song. I needed to hear that song today, so thank you for sending in those. And there were some other songs that came in here. There was one that was There Is Nothing Greater Than Grace. I think that was Miss Cindy. And I thought we had that song, Brother Nathan, but we do not. And I wrote it down.
We're gonna have to get it.
We're going to track down that song, and we're going to try to get it. And here's another one was someone said that it was Brother Mark, You Loved Me Anyway by Andrew and Mary Beth Jones. And for some reason, I don't have that one. I don't know if they have that on a CD. Maybe they've sang that when they've came through, or maybe I'm missing it. But we'll have to track down those as well. But anyways, we had a sound before the break. I won't play it again because we played it twice. And Brother Nathan, we did in fact have some correct answers come in.
We did.
So why don't you reveal what that sound was and who won today and what they won?
So apparently, I just am not familiar with the sound of a treadmill. That was the answer. And so there are some that are familiar with that sound. And the first one to answer incorrectly was Brother Mark King. So congratulations to you, brother. You got it right. And we had a few come in after that as well. But the choice is yours. Please let us know what you'd like. We've got this meal card for Chick-fil-A. It's either a Chick-fil-A sandwich meal or a Chick-fil-A nugget meal. And so you just let us know. Because the other one is that Dunkin' card, $5 on there. And as we said before with Dunkin', it's pretty good. It's nice to have another option in town for coffee. And with that, because it's not as expensive as Starbucks, you can get coffee and you can get a donut or snack bacon, brother.
I think that snack bacon has made it in the broadcast the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
but
let's keep the trend going because
okay.
we love bacon around here.
But
anyway, so you let us know, brother, and we've got another round coming up.
We do, and in fact, I was just thinking about this, Brother Nathan, as you were saying, another option of coffee. I think I had mentioned it that I had gotten up early when Dunkin' Donuts first opened up to get that free coffee for a year, and it's not really what it says, but I'll still take it. It was 4 free coffees for a month. And as we had mentioned last week and announced in our church, my wife is expecting
only for a month and not a year.
No, it's for a month for a year. Sorry.
For a month.
FOUR. 4.
So 4 drinks
for
in a month.
Man, you got me going here. 4 drinks in 1 month.
And I cut him off his announcement.
No, it's
there.
okay.
Go ahead, continue.
No. 4 drinks in 1 month for a year.
For a year.
Yes. So 4
technically,
times 12.
So 1 coffee a week.
Basically. 48.
Okay.
Or you can, I guess you can get them
So
all
the
on the same
question
day.
is, brother, was it worth it?
Well, that's what I was leading up to saying
Okay,
before.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Rudely
fine.
cut you
Before
off there.
No, it's okay.
And-
Your beginning of your sentence interrupted the middle of mine, so it's okay. But my wife is expecting baby number 4. We're very excited. But now, again, I got up to get that coffee for her
Yeah.
because she loves Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Now she can't stand the taste of coffee.
Oh, mercy.
And so some of you out there might say, well, I'll take the... No, I got up for the coffee. I got up for those coupons. I don't like coffee, but I'm drinking it. I'm drinking my free coffee. And maybe by the end of this year, maybe I'll be a coffee drinker. But I got one the other day, and I choked
That
it
is
down.
awesome.
And all of a sudden, I had a bunch of energy for about 5 minutes. Felt great. 10 minutes later, I was napping. It was great. So anyways, I think I'll be a coffee drinker by the end of...
He will be. He
end of the
secretly
year.
likes it. He does. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Anyways, we'll move on to the next round. Here's sound number 2 for Name That Sound. Here it comes. And don't forget that number. I'm trying to remember Brother Nathan's number. I'll give out his number on the radio here. But
Right,
no,
exactly.
252-308-4600, or you can comment there on Facebook. Give us a call. Maybe you can even run into the station, knock on the door, and give us the answers as well. But here's sound number 2 for round number 2. That's kind of how it goes. But here comes the sound here. Okay, don't send in the answers yet because I'm going to give you a hint. It's not a bicycle. You might be thinking it's a bicycle. Brother Nathan nodded his head over there. Yep, it's a bicycle. No, it's not a bicycle. So I'm going to play that sound one more time. And honestly, I was trying to find sounds that sounded like a bunch of other things. But as soon as Brother Nathan nodded his head over there, it's like, we did the bicycle last week or the week before.
Oh, that's true.
So you can't do that. Okay, but here's sound number 2 one more time. It's not a bicycle. Okay, here's the sound. Okay, do you think you got it? I'm not sure, but that popping noise is a little bit of a hint there. Not everybody's going to get this one, and maybe nobody will, so I'll take the Dunkin' Donuts gift card today. But here is a good song here. We're going to send to this song. Keep sending in those song requests, please. Here's the Amen Quartet. They're singing, He Is Good to Me.
He's good on the mountain. He's good in the valley low. He's good in times of trouble. That's why I love him so. He's good while I'm sleeping. He's good when I'm on my knees. He's good though I'm unworthy. He is good to me. I don't worry when the skies are gray, and I don't bother with the dark Satan throws my way. For the one who cares for sparrows and the lilies of the field is the one who calmed the violent storms when he says, peace be still. He's good on the mountain. He's good in the valley low. He's good in times of trouble. That's why I love him so. He's good while I'm sleeping. He's good when I'm on my knees. He's good though I'm unworthy. He is good to me. In the sunshine and in the rain, he is still the King of Kings who remains the same. He's faithful to his children, and his promises are true. If he says he'll always be there, then that's exactly what he'll do. He's good on the mountain. He's good in the valley low. He's good in times of trouble. That's why I love him so. He's good while I'm sleeping. He's good when I'm on my knees. He's good though I'm unworthy. He is good to me. He's good on the mountain. He's good in the valley low. He's good in times of trouble. That's why I love him so. He's good while I'm sleeping. He's good when I'm on my knees. He's good though I'm unworthy. He is good to me. He's good while I'm sleeping. He's good when I'm on my knees. He's He's good to me. He's good though I'm unworthy. He is good to me. He is good to me.
Hey man,
Wow.
I like that song right
That was
there.
a good song. I like that.
We have to play
Men's
that one
quartet.
again. Yeah, actually, I was just thinking that, Brother Nathan. Your men's quartet needs to sing that song. And anyways, who picked that song? Oh, it was me. But we got some other songs here that are coming in.
Hold on,
Please,
let me pat you on the back.
that is hard to do. Get that pat your own back, and I just did it. Man, we need to talk about pride this morning. But we had a song, a sound. We had a sound.
A sound, yes,
S-O-U-N-D.
sound.
That's what it was. That was played.
And it
right
wasn't
before
a
the
bike
break,
chain.
and it was not a bike chain. I will play it one more time for some of our listeners that are just tuning in. We only got one more left, so I'll tell you what the answer. I'll tell you what the answer is first, and then you can hear it, and then we'll reveal who got it right first. It is actually a fishing reel, and maybe I should have found a better sound. Maybe this person was just practicing reeling in. I don't know, but I'll have to tell you a good fishing story here in just a second. But here's the fishing reel sound that we played. Can you picture it now? Yep. That popping noise. That's what gives it away.
I don't even know how to. Yeah.
No, you reel towards yourself, not
Reel-
away.
Reel towards.
Well, I got to tell you guys this story here.
Oh,
As
my.
we sent it to that song, bro,
Yeah.
Nathan guessed. I said, no, it's a fishing reel. And he says, well, I guess I don't go fishing enough. And I said, you know when the last time I went fishing was Brother Nathan and I, of course, we grew up together, but I wouldn't say, man, we had to be 9th grade, maybe at most, because I know we couldn't drive yet. But we went with Brother Nathan's dad. We went fishing one morning before the sun was even up. I know that's hard. We were homeschoolers, but we were still up before the sun was up to go fishing.
We were not in our pajamas anymore either.
No, we were in our fishing clothes.
Fishing clothes.
That's right. And
because we had those.
Because as you could tell, we're really good fishermen. But this story cracks me up thinking about this. But Brother Nathan and I, we were like, man, I'm going to catch the first fish. So we took off running. We were having a race.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset because Brother Nathan did, in fact, get his hook in the water faster than me. And we were just catching bluegill. I mean, you just throw those things back in anyways. And I think we were just catching for fun anyways. I don't think we were going to catch and eat anything.
No.
But he caught one in about 0.2 seconds, and it was over. But it was still dark, and we were on this bridge, and all of a sudden we realized that these bats, they were swooping down, and they were trying to get us. And this just shows you how dedicated fishermen we were and how we took pride in those fishing reels. But we threw our rods and took off running.
Yeah, we did.
And I think those rods might still be there on that bridge. I don't know. But we were running away like little sissies. And then I was like, man, I hope no one finds out about this.
Yeah.
And then here I am telling the story.
Telling the world.
But anyways, that was our fishing experience. And the answer, believe Brother Nathan, I think it was on Facebook. Was that what the answer came in first? And congratulations, I believe, to Brother Beecher Williams. And you get a Dunkin' Donuts gift card coming your way. I think they have those in Illinois.
Y'all have I was just going to say, they're probably not open because of all the snow, but then again, y'all are adapted to the snow, even though if you get feet of snow. So get you something to warm you up, I guess.
Yep. So
negative
Beecher will
degrees
get that
over there.
sent to you.
Good enough.
Congratulations. I will say this, Brother Nathan, that we've had some people, we don't do this on purpose, but some people will say, well, I commented first before that other person. Well, that's just how it shows up on our computer, and sometimes we do. Brother Nathan's will show something different. I will show something different. But this one, Brother Beecher, you got it first.
Yep.
And there were some other guesses that came in that I can see that as
Tim Butler got it as well, but it was just right after
and
Brother Beecher there. But thank you for listening and participating as well.
Yes, and
Brother
so
Tim.
here comes the final. We still got a little bit of time. I could send it to a song right now, so I'm gonna play this sound. And I also want to ask you, as you're listening, maybe you're just a bystander this morning. We're perfectly fine with that, but maybe this could be your chance. We got a little extra time today. Maybe send in a song request. And Miss Cindy, I do see that you're right. The ladies group did sing that in church recently. We probably have it somewhere, but I got to find it. And so I'll try to find it. I'll let you know this week if I find it, and we can play it next time on the broadcast. But here comes sound number 3. And Brother Nathan, please don't give this one away.
I'm 0 for 2 right now, so I mean,
I have faith in you on this one though. So don't give this one away. Here comes sound number 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
You're confident?
I'm
in
not
this one?
giving it away, though.
You're confident in this one that you got it?
It better be this.
Okay, I played it a little bit longer just to give you a little bit more of a I guess, a reference there because there's a bunch of different noises there. But what do you think that noise is, and specifically, what are they doing? But send in your answers, 252-308-4600. Here's the Poussin Trio singing Trust His Heart.
All things work for our good, though sometimes we don't see how they could.
Struggles that break our hearts in two sometimes blind us to the truth.
Our Father knows what's best for us. His ways are not our own. So when your pathway grows dim and you just don't see him, remember you're never alone. God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. He sees the master plan. He holds the future in his hand.
So don't live as those who have no hope. All our hope is found in him.
We see the present clearly, but he sees the first and last. And like a tapestry, he's weaving you and me to someday be just like him. God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. He alone is faithful and true. He alone knows what is best for you. God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. When you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart.
Hey man, that song has been on my mind and my heart this last week. As Pastor had mentioned this last week, he had mentioned a phrase in that song on his Winning Side broadcast, and I hope that you tune in every day to that if you can. And if you can't at that time, what's great about it is you can always go back and watch it on Facebook or YouTube or listen on the podcast as well. And Miss Cindy, I have good news. As we went to that song, Brother Nathan and I, we were brainstorming. So they did sing a song, but I don't think it was actually, I believe the title of it, we're going to play it here to end the broadcast, Sheltered by His Grace. And we're going to play that song just to end the broadcast here. But before we say goodbye, we had one more sound for our Name That Sound, and I won't play it again, but Brother Nathan, I had faith in you, and I knew it because we were in Illinois, and that is a very familiar sound, a sound that I don't look forward to. Maybe you do now because you've been here longer than I have, but that was actually shoveling snow.
Yeah.
And that sounded like a lot more than just a little dusting.
I got to do that for just a little bit when we had that 4 inches of snow the other week. And but
it was
I guess
4 inches?
It was at
I mean,
it seemed like four inches, yeah, when it came down.
You just were so eager to.
Y'all
get out
agree
there
with me on that one? 4 inches, we got that.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
You were just so eager to shovel. You went out there and shoveled it before it melted. Was mine?
The shady spots.
The shady spots.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that's right.
Hey, don't go in those shady spots. It's a little shady. But anyways, we had a sound or an answer that came in for that sound, and it was actually came on Facebook first, Miss Samantha Carpenter. So
Yes.
Congratulations to you.
Congrats.
And
what was the answer?
It was shoveling snow.
Oh yeah, we already talked about that.
We talked about that, brother.
Sorry,
Nathan.
short-term memory loss.
What was your name again?
Nathan.
Shoveling snow was the answer, and thank you so much for joining us today. And I hope we didn't put you to sleep. Hopefully, we gave you, I guess, maybe some entertainment. But that's not our goal. We want to be a blessing to you, and you all really are a blessing to us. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank
and
you.
requesting these songs. And I love WVFE Radio. I
Amen.
love the music. I love all the programs, and I hope that you do too. And I hope that you invite someone to listen with you next time. And really, we're going to be back in just a couple days, Wednesday at 10 o'clock for that.
Invite a friend to watch with you or listen with you.
Absolutely. And also
Be a good
stay
time.
tuned for the broadcast today at 12 with Pastor for the Winning Side broadcast.
Yes.
Here's this song, Miss Cindy. I hope this is the right one. Sheltered by His Grace. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and a great rest of your week. God bless you.
I missed out on heartaches this world feels every day. I missed out on a broken home that would steal my joy away. I missed out on all the things they said I'd miss out on. But somehow I have a heart of peace when their good times are gone. I've been sheltered by His grace, kept in a safe place, protected by the prayers of those who have always sought His face. In a world of shifting sand, I can hold on to their hands, for they've guided me in how to run this race. As the years go on, I'm sheltered by His grace. Grace can take the sin away that stained a soul for years. Grace can keep a life that's pure from shedding bitter tears. And the grace that's brought me safe thus far will safely lead me on. For the truth that they've instilled in me will last while they are gone. I've been sheltered by His grace, kept in a safe place, protected by the prayers of those who have always sought His face. In a world of shifting sand, I can hold on to their hands, for they've guided me in how to run this race. As the years go on, I'm sheltered by His grace. As the years go on, I'm sheltered by His grace. I'm sheltered by His grace.